Is it in the letterbox Giacomo left his thing before? It could be. Pecan pie? You regret everything? I haven't seen pecan pie at the store in a while. I want my reading time back. I do. You know how much time and effort and work I've put into reading? My voice could use a break.
Ooh, I'd better see you again.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, it's you. You know, I thought I knew you well, but I had no idea you and Dingo went so far back. Level with me here. You were the one helping him investigate Almada's illegal adult business, weren't you? Yeah, that's right. We must have worked together for, a decade, I want to say. We both had to keep it on the down low in order to operate freely, though. You and I had known each other ever since we were both up in Messeldon. Not long, huh? Guess that makes sense. If you don't mind me asking, how did the two of you, meet? Oh, it wasn't anything special. He was a newly minted intel broker, and I was your common whore making ends meet out on the streets. We had a nice little thing going. He'd buy information I coaxed from my clients, and I'd do him some favors in kind. He scratched my back, I scratched his. This is all news to me. And we assume that Dingo hadn't started doing any reporting work back then. More or less. I will say, for an errand boy working underground, he had a certain naivete to him back then, maybe because he was still so young. I had an acquaintance who worked at a local paper. I remember he was pretty intrigued about that side of things. I'll also mention it was 8 years ago when I made the move to Edith and set up shop down here. But before I left, he gave me some top secret information as a parting gift. His intel and his connections have been a huge help to me. Leave it to the lady killer to schmooze his way into the underground. He really helped a lot of people while he was alive, didn't he? He's totally not dead. Later on, after everything went down in Messeldon, that's when he ended up drifting into town. Personally, I was happy to see him make a clean break and get into a better line of work with the better people. You never know what life has in store for you. Maybe the goddess took a liking to him and threw him a bone. Maybe so, yeah. Sorry to interject, but what happened to him in Messeldon? I didn't know anything about that. Wish I could tell you, honey, but it's not really my place to say. That all happened after I left, so I only heard things through the grapevine. He's dead. You don't gotta worry about slandering the sucker. But I won't leave you empty-handed. If you're looking for his notebook, I've got some information I'd be happy to share. Really, you do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Just to clarify, we're looking for this black leather notebook he used to carry around. You've seen it before, I take it. Sure have. He'd been looking for a place to stash it away. I offered to hold on to it myself, but he turned me down. Can't blame him for being so cautious when he was going up against Almada. But I did hear him mutter about asking someone for help on his way out of town for a piece. That was 3 days before everything went down in Cray, for reference. Holy cow, what timing. On his way out of town, huh? That's rather specific. Is it? That seems rather vague to me. That's a valuable clue there. Actually, now that she mentions it, how did Dingo get to Cray? Do you have any ideas, Van? He had his tiny car, but he never drove it all that much. He was always paranoid of people following him. Usually he took a train or a bus when he had to go out to the sticks. Probably flew a bit from time to time too. But I don't know what he did here. Saying we're talking about a guy who knew all their tricks at that point. He might as well have just been moving randomly. He sure as heck wouldn't take something as obvious as public transit, not when Almada had eyes everywhere. Exactly. I think we can rule out his own car, too. That would have carried its own risks. Thinking realistically, he probably would have. gotta be one of these, right? Let's go with the taxi. I mean, it could be literally any of these, but let's go with the taxi. I think chances are pretty good our guy took a taxi. Sure as heck ain't cheap, but it'd have given him the lowest profile and the most flexibility. They blend right in on the road. Good thinking. Might be onto something, Van. Taxis are pretty commonplace, especially for people heading out of town. There's no way Almada could have been monitoring every single taxi running in Edith. If that's what he did, he likely opted to ride with a self-employed driver rather than someone working for a company. That does make sense. That would have allowed him to move much more erratically, thereby throwing Almada off his trail. Sounds like you guys have your next lead. I have no idea who the driver could be, unfortunately. Maybe it was one of his friends. My guess is he had a driver he hired on the regular, someone he could trust. That ring any bells for you, sweetheart? You know something? It actually does. I remember Dingo would sometimes hail a taxi to get to a reporting site. He mostly took one that had this black and yellow checkered pattern around the bottom. The driver was an eccentric guy too, from what I recall. Oh, wow, that's really good info. Glad you were able to remember that. How convenient. You said it. Sure, we'll have to look into that once we're done here. Anyway, thanks for the chat, mistress. I'll pay you back sometime. Thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am. Don't mention it. I owe Dingo that much. That said, you can always repay me by coming back here to play, you know? Don't forget that. But yeah, Dingo would tell me stories about you two sometimes, the punk Spriggan and the newbie reporter he had befriended. I do hope you're able to track down his notebook. If there's anyone out there he'd want to inherit it, I'd imagine it'd be you two. Thank you, we'll do our best. Sure as heck gonna try. Don't be a waste to just let it go after doing all this work for it. You sure he took a bike? It could have been an Orbital bike. Taxi with black and yellow checkered pattern. I know exactly which one that is. I had no idea Dingo was a regular in it. I see that car out by Central Station a lot. Driver's probably out for lunch right now, though. Let's check the food stalls first to see if we can get lucky.
Let's do this.
Sucks.
Fair.
Still not making any progress, huh? Oh, that car there has a checker pattern. That's gotta be it. That's the taxi. The driver's gotta be close. Let's sniff him out. Giordano.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, well, if it isn't a big boy with a cute girl hugging his arm. Never thought you'd ask me about that name and notebook. Wonders never cease, huh? It's like we found our guy. So, word is you were scratching Dingo's back every now and then. Yep, I may not look it, but I used to run all over the Republic taking odd jobs on the down low. I was on the smuggling run once, and bam, I bumped right into him. That's how we met. That must have been, 10 years ago? Dingo would have been around 20, I think. Alright. So, do you know how he got tangled up with Almada back then, too? Oh my boy, do I ever. That was what led him to ask me for help out of the city that day. I snuck him out just like that. He hopped on a bus for Cray, and that was the last I saw of him. In retrospect, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have let him do that. It wasn't your fault, Giordano. Don't beat yourself up over it. You weren't the one who killed him. It was Almada. Not even Dante's own that. The sucker. You're right, yeah, I heard he got what was coming to him at the old Capitol. Bet Dingo's laughing up there. I'm happy karma came around for the bastard. I hope it makes him feel better. He really regretted being that guy's broker in his past. Dantes really wasn't the same guy once he took over. So that's his background, huh? Not trying to justify him, but Dantes used to have a good rep on the streets. He had a code and he stuck to it, and that let people trust him. No wonder he ended up so popular, with how much everybody hated the head honcho before him. He got Dingo hook, line, and sinker. Dingo was his informant, fed him the info he needed to bring the old guy down, and now in its stead, we have this monster he built. A monster. A fitting title for him. I'm not too privy to what happened beyond that, so I don't want to speculate. So you're looking for Dingo's old notebook, and you think I've got it. Bingo. Please, may I have it? I'd love to give it to you, but I'm afraid I can't. Why not? Is there something he wanted done first? What, pretty boy say it was for your eyes only? Well, he told me to keep an eye out for this Spriggan guy and a newbie reporter. If anything happened to him, he wanted me to give this here key to whichever of you two I bump into first. Oh. What is this key for? Looks like a key for a station coin locker, like you'd see around the subway. Spot on. He said he stashed it in the easiest locker he could find. Not sure what he meant by that, though. I have no idea which station it's at. Got it. The easiest locker he could find. Where would that be? Well, that about gives it away. Oh, could it be the one by Van's office? Probably. Let's head back and take a look. Thanks a bunch, Giordano. Maybe I'll make it up to you with a joyride one of these days. When I feel like it. Just call me anytime you're plastered, and I'll be your DD. Your district decadent. Your delicate dandelion.
May we be on our way.
Your debaucherous dancer. Your dedicated driver.
What do I do?
That's actually what the DD stands for. Someone's having fun. That key we got from the driver probably goes to one of the coin lockers here. What do you say? Should we check what's inside? Absolutely, I'm ready. Okay, let's head in. This won't be worth it, but I'd really like this for it to be worth it. They located the one, got the book, and they moved to a place to check it out. This is something, all right. I didn't get to talk to Dingo much, but I know for a fact that he was an outstanding man. Indeed, not just anyone could pursue Armada to the degree he did without backup. It was probably his way of making amends for the role he played in Dante's Ride to Power. These notes mention how the previous boss's family was murdered too. Even they didn't get spared. That's horrible. Such a heavy burden for him to carry. But that wasn't his fault. He couldn't have known that's what would happen. Can't imagine he felt like he could be in the public eye anymore after that. That's why he took me under his wing. A good-for-nothing rookie. He didn't take you under his wing. You literally wouldn't leave him alone. It appears he compiled quite a few notes about the ringleaders we took down in Aracion as well. Yeah, let's take a look. Here we go. Originally from a noble family. Bankruptcy. I already got her backstory. Yep. Yep, Armada. Almada. Needle gun from Zect Arms. Oops, I did not want to do Melchior's right now, but I guess we're doing Melchior's right now. One of Amada's 3 pillars, possibly the most evil and sinister. Garden, don't fall behind, artifact-wielding peers. Skilled in the use of orbital nets. Capable of infinitely spawning and freely controlling explosives. He's also a strategist. And confidant, and possibly his lover. Though his past is shrouded in mystery, his origins might trace back to the same organization the Oathbreaker, one of Ouroboros' Angus's, also comes from. Yep. Might have been a direct subordinate. Prince of the Underworld. Him staying in Kray's vicinity following the Eisenchild turning into ghouls. It's not just some sleepy village with beautiful vistas, more than a tourist spot. Lies between several forces working from the shadows. It also happens to be one of the few places in northern Calvard with a sizable eastern and central eastern population. Knowing the source of Almada's financing, actually, I'd rather not speculate any further. Alexandre? Yep, he's from North Ambria. Ran into some problems. Had some Jaeger issues. Oh, so the guy was named Prince Balmond. Alexander did not mention his name. Balmond is probably alive somewhere. More Zect Arms stuff. Little is known about her. Allegedly hails from a remote village. Rumors say the entire village was up tiers, artifacts, or sacrifices, and they wandered. She became an overseer. Oh, so now you want to speculate, but you didn't want to speculate earlier. Oh, well, she ain't regaining nothing because she dead. How do you know he's over 150 years old? How do you even find this information out? How do you track down someone who was born 150 years ago that has little to no information about them? True, the Lance Maiden was around. Ah, Dante. The last one. I'll read this one. So Defoe? If I let my feelings take away, Dantes could fill every single page in this notebook. There's not a night where I'm not overcome with regret, but this notebook is not meant for my personal thoughts. Most things I've come to learn about him and his life are at least a little eyebrow-raising. Him being a member of the DG cult before joining Almada, being related to Calvard's old royal family, perhaps even a direct descendant. The tales of his sword are equally as hard to believe, a gigantic blade of black and silver, thought to be an artifact hidden by the royal family. This demon blade was the instrument with which he slew Enrique, Almada's previous head. Hard as the tales are to believe, their true purpose is to strike fear into the hearts of those who hear them, to make Dantes nothing short of the living manifestation of shadows and agony. Deep as the abyss and equally as alluring, his unquenchable thirst for fear is what draws many to him. Seductive and enchanting, it has earned him many loyal followers. But where does such unfathomable hunger come from? A new hypothesis surfaced recently which might finally explain things. Its source, however, is a little unusual, and I'm not particularly keen to take it at face value. That's neither here nor there. The more pressing matter is his goal in Basel, and that him and the others might have been after something else. His true goal, I imagine, fear. The want and need to bring about true dread and terror to the masses. He wasn't able to achieve it even with the help of a genius, but that will not put a stop to him. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his mission. Looking into this matter should take priority. Regardless, I'm sure he's managed to pull a fast one on me in Tharbad. I was distracted by that call. But that's no excuse. I should have seen through him much sooner than I did. But try as he might to stay one step ahead, I'll forever be hot on his heels.
At this point, I've worked out how I'm going to get everything recorded, as well as how to leave these notes behind. Now comes the real showdown with him. It's going to be the biggest gamble I make as both a reporter and an information dealer. If, by some sheer miracle, I make it back in one piece, I'll absolutely be following up on those theories I've written about. I can already imagine the hell I'm in for with that dope of a Spriggan and that cub reporter. I really do worry about her. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's just part of the fun.
Dingo. Dingo!
You dumbass. Who's the real dope between us, huh?
This dude was totally nuts. How the heck did he find it in him to go that far? You can only imagine his love and care for others spurring him on to gather this much information. He was both a clever and kind man, and he wasn't just trying to make amends or settle a score. I don't doubt he genuinely worried for everyone's future. It goes without saying, but it's a true shame. He was taken from us far too young. So glad you two were able to find his notes. Likewise, it must have been the will of the goddess, and the wasting of my time. Once Marielle collected herself, the party drove her back to the Tyrell Times. After reporting their success to the editor-in-chief, they got back to work. As for Dingo's notes, once the contents were copied, it was decided that Marielle would hold on to the originals for safekeeping.
And with that, the case is closed.
Ha! Love to see it.
Reward deposited!
Still haven't hit a 3. You okay, Van? Yeah, I'm fine, just thinking. There's something bothering you. Guessing the stories about the gangsters and Almada remnants are on your mind. Yeah, if Barmati, Jack, and Killica were all talking about them, then it's definitely worth mulling over. We heard something interesting while following up on Dingo's case as well. You're referring to the account of them being sighted in the Tyrell district, correct? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, that is kind of worrying. Maybe we should drop by Tyrell, just in case, you know? Not a bad idea. Can't hurt to check the area out again. probably rule out the busier parts of the district. Same for the area near the restaurant that's run by Heiwei. Additional mandatory investigation point has been added. Sure it's safe with her? Oh, it's totally safe with her. What could possibly go wrong?
May we be on our way.
That's a interesting looking monster there. I've decided I need a break from reading. Now I want to scrap. You don't even have a crazy amount of HP. Where is that?
Time to close in.
Let's see. Gotta use wind or fire. Well, unfortunate.
Activating drive.
Gotcha.
Here's our chance. Oh, yes!
I shall handle this. Here I go.
Stop right there.
I won't lose. Activating drive. Petra!
Here's our chance.
We'll try this. We just did 4,000? 7,000.
Here goes.
Keep it up. It's working.
It's gotcha.
There.
Petra!
Did do more damage.
Oh, yes!
Here I go.
Going all in.
All over.
A chance!
Why are you not stunned yet? Did I already stun you a long time ago or something?
Time to close.
Activating drive.
Time.
Oh, yes! That's one job behind us.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
It still wasn't enough. What's this other quest that I have? Let's do that quest and skip it.
Then let's head over.
Turning up, by the way, is 86. That's 30 for non-American people. Thankfully, the humidity is down. It was up a while ago.
I appreciate
Today,
you always stopping.
Actually, I think today is supposed to be
That was
today
just
and
what I
tomorrow
needed.
and Friday are supposed
Nice
to be
and
like
refreshed.
super hot,
Hey,
like ultra mega hyper giga hot. Oh, this is law only.
Time to go solve some problems.
Suckers.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
Let me skip some.
I guess we're off.
Giving you in gin? Yep. Know
Let me ask you
know how
something.
we do.
May we be on our way.
Albert.
Can we talk?
The sucker. Definitely skipping that sucker.
May we be on our way. May we be on our way.
Let's recommend a divorce. Oh,
And with that, the case is closed.
that's crazy.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Yes. Chaos. Gaping pit waiting to swallow us whole. Sure.
It'd be nice to introduce you to some friends of mine if the chance ever comes up.
Not interested. Alrighty. Back to Tyrell.
May we be on our way.
Finally gonna be able to go into this gate? Looky here. Isn't this usually locked? Yeah, it was locked like 2 hours ago. Where does this alleyway lead? Down to the waterways beneath the Tyrell district. As far as I know, the only traffic this way sees is a maintenance team once a month. Now, I ain't an ace detective, but something's telling me that this wasn't their doing. The handle's gone. May have been done recently. Whoever removed it may have inhuman strength, or maybe it was a martial artist, or perhaps. Why don't we just head inside and find out for ourselves? Sucker? This handle's broken too. No mistaking it, whoever did this just yanked the thing clean off. Then they didn't use a tool after all. Whoever we're dealing with is far from ordinary. There are a lot of fresh footprints in front of the door, too. Looks like we've got some huge rats to flush out. You got that right. Yes, footprints on stone floors. They must have been traveling in ink and oil or something. Let's have a look inside. Heads up, though. There's no telling what's waiting for us there. Be ready for anything, understand? Got it. Got time to stock up on equipment. Actually, there is something that I need Oh, wait, I don't have... Wait, do I have to...
Time to update this.
I do not. I think it was you where I was like, I really need to add another slot. I don't remember what I was trying to do, though. So we picked up Rebirth, Celestial. I bet you that's Seraphic Ring. Got Nebulous, Pluto's Nova. We have Explode. Oh no, we've already had Explode. Yep, cures KO. Does not do some of the other things that I thought it would do. That's fine. This Posel is pretty good. It's really good. I need to give you something. None of this stuff matters. Oh, right. This is what I wanted. Now, let's give you that. Oh, let's get rid of Gaiaverse as well, since we're not rocking with Earth anymore. We're rocking with fire. Right? Right. Oh, you do have Earth one there, but... Can't really fix that. You hear water running in the distance. There's a bunch of footprints here, too. Number of prints outside indicated as much, but we seem to be dealing with a rather large group. Everything points to them being remnants of Armada and the gangs that served them, too. Oh no. It stopped. It didn't shine half as much as it does when a Genesis is involved. That light served as a valuable guide to us in Aracian as well. It seems like there's something here. Yeah, Anya's make sure the backup crew is on standby. Might need them here at a moment's notice. Right. they are. All over, we're finished. This can't be happening. What did we do to deserve this? The heck's gotten into you guys? Who are you? You here for a fight? I'm a Spriggan from here in Edith. Part of my crew's job is helping people who can't turn to the guild or the cops for aid. So if there's something you need help with, we might be able to give it to you. Won't you at least talk to us? You're a Spriggan. I think I might have heard of you at some point. Now that I get a better look, you've got some real babes with you, huh? Maybe they're doing better than we thought. Don't let them trick you. The only Spriggan in Edith is from Arkwright Solutions. The guy who kept going up against the beasts at the top of Almada. Now that you mention it, if they take us in and manage to get anything out of us, no, I don't want to die. Darn it. We factor their behavior in with the state of the doorknob outside. Gotta be on something. Oh no, it's Almada's enhancement drugs. Here they come. New day!
I will fight!
I won't lose! I'll get them all at once!
I'll take care of them. I'll take care of them. Asshole! Got some more! A chance!
Got a whole slew of them.
Asshole!
Let's see.
Keep it up! It's working!
Oh, Home Chick Slice is not with us. I thought we would have them with us. Well, Suckafu.
Like hell you are!
Stop right there!
Come on! Like hell you are!
No, you don't!
Like hell you are!
Evasion tanking is so nice, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
Nice. Moving on up.
You one-shot everybody.
Always stand to improve.
We don't do something to stop them from taking us in. Melchior and that armored guy are gonna... Figures. Their fear really runs that deep. Melchior's on the run, and we took out Ariok personally. Same goes for their boss, Dante's. There's no one who can harm you anymore. You don't need to worry. So please, just let us help you. Really. Don't let them fool you if they find out we betrayed them. Sorry, girls. I never want to doubt a cutie, but if a fate worse than death is all that's waiting for us, I'd rather do the deed myself. What are they talking about? No. Don't do it. If someone has a gun to their head, I'm not sure shooting the gun out of their hand is the smartest idea. You might just hit their head. Also, what is Renee doing here? They're fine, they're just unconscious. Guess that's the rebound from using a power their bodies just couldn't handle. Just glad they're all right. Why are you glad they're all right? What a relief, but what just happened? Give me a break. Timed your entrance perfectly now, didn't you?
Certainly not. I only just arrived.
It's that darn desk jockey again. His aim was so precise. Thank you very much for your help.
Think nothing of it. Or would you prefer to call it a debt owed?
This should be either a guild problem or something your side should have handled from the start. Your boss mentioned how these guys had slipped through the cracks of your cleanup operation. Feels like you did a sloppy job to me. Not at all. This was the most efficient approach to the problem. We performed a thorough cleaning of the major cities outside of Edith and drove all the leftovers here. We do have a Hercules unit standing by that we could send in at a moment's notice. But I wonder if we should outsource the work to you instead. Sakofu. All makes sense now. All of the fragmented information we gathered from all over the city did seem to fit together remarkably well. We never stopped to think that all of it was deliberately spread by you to lead us here. That's all this was? What was the intention, though whether you were able to follow the clues was down to you.
The rules forbade me from getting directly involved in what happened in Oracion, so I was forced to stand on the sidelines as the place filled with fond memories for us was saved by you. Consider this revenge for that.
You're blaming us for the acts of Almada? Hello? I call crap. You ain't the sentimental type. Still, she's going to be back in town tomorrow. And I know she'd give me an earful if I left any problems unsolved, so I guess I can help you just this once. It's like I'm seeing two of the same person. Get a dang room, you wrinkly old farts. We'll help too, of course. How many more of these troublemakers can we expect in here? We believe there to be roughly 30, 20 thugs and 10 former Armada members. We've got a breakdown. Sure are a lot of them though, huh? Either way, guess we should give the others a call and get them to come on down here. Got the reserve members. As the road forked, we split the group into two. Ooh. I don't like these splits. These two teams should work. Or with Mr. Kincaid, huh? Judging by his aim earlier, he won't drag us down in battle, at least. I assure you that these teams were decided purely on combat balance. You know what? Actually, I see it. Anya's will carry that team. All Aaron has to do is not die. You can count on me to support you in battle, and I'll even throw in some old stories about Van as a bonus. What? Really? Now I'm in. Hey, maybe being in the other group wouldn't be so bad after all. I want to know his weaknesses too. You'll have to spill later. Can do, can don't. I won't ask for anything that might count as a weakness, don't worry. But you're still up for anything that doesn't? We should get moving, we're short on time. As we agreed, Zeros and I will remain here. Contact me when you apprehend any of our suspects. I will see that they get to the CID. Can't the Hercules unit do that? Thanks, I know we can always count on you. I appreciate your assistance, Mr. Zaman. We need your help too, Zeros. Get this thing started. We gotta make for the other side where the two routes meet, and take in everyone we find along the way. Right, understood. We've got this. Perfect chance to show off all you've learned under Van. Get to work, Team B. Prove you're better than he is. Got it. Darn right I am. This isn't a competition. Well, take care, everyone. Same to you, Agnes. Sucker-foo, sucker-foo.
As long as they have that much spirit, they should have no trouble dealing with this.
Yeah, I'm fully anticipating whatever's at the end of this to be something Burgard can chat about.
Still, I faintly sense a presence that is not of this world here. I cannot precisely pinpoint it now that I've lost my stigma, but I can see I will need to be prepared for trouble all the same.
When it's been split, adjust equipment. If necessary, the expedition will begin with Team A, then it will switch between the two teams over the course of the dungeon. Ooh. I was pretty okay with this, like, this team. Like, Van will do what he's gotta do. And then Catra will carry, but ooh. Guess there's no more of those. Gotta make sure everyone's got stuff. What nonsense? This is a dungeon. Why would I end early? The bad part about this split is I have to rely on Catra to heal. That's not good.
Now or never.
Here's a little more.
I'm not a star for
Treasure
nothing.
located.
5-star performance, Judith.
Getting no experience from this, so I guess I won't be fighting monsters.
Wait a minute. Asshole! Got a whole slew of them. Got a whole
Yes.
slew of them.
Unfortunate. Oh, yoink!
I'll take care of them.
Now it's my turn. Guardian.
Like how you are.
Now or never.
It's not my fault. I swear. Have some more.
What a suck.
Here.
Mr. Salesian.
I'm going. I'll take care of them. Initializing drive.
Guardian.
Like how you are. A chance. This'll hurt.
I suggest we strike now.
Make it count. It's not my fault. I swear. Light you up.
Hey, offensive art steal critical. Oh my goodness! All right, who's getting that? Can I steal your stuff? I need to shut up your stuff. Not steal your stuff. Who do I give it to? Kind of like Break being there. It's a water. It's kind of looking like we're getting rid of 800 HP. I mean, that should be HP 3 as well. I guess I could get rid of this. She's my strongest mage. Well, I want her to have all the power. A CID integrated analysis division's aide. An agent possesses tremendous info collecting and processing abilities, but also wields an orbital gun like a pro. Has Arc Dominator, Exceed Rain, and Dualizer.
Take this! Take this! There! There! It's over!
That's what you get.
Interesting.
Too slow! There!
That one looks tough.
There! I won't miss. On to the next phase. Take this!
Well, here's the thing.
What do you say we rough them up a little?
Let's finish this quickly.
There we go! A chance! There!
Got you!
Aaron! There we go!
Barry, now!
Got you!
Mr. Kincaid!
Mr. Kincaid!
If you would.
Oops, you got the wrong person.
I can live with this.
That was quite impressive.
He doesn't have an S-craft, which is disappointing.
Wait a minute.
Let's party!
A single target.
Keep it up! It's working!
Looks to be self.
It's not my fault! I swear!
You'll all feel the pain. You have nowhere to hide. Accept your fate.
You know what? That's actually kind of cool. I'll give you that one. That's actually kind of cool.
Sucker!
Makes no sense.
You
But-
won't get away with this!
It was pretty cool.
Push! Aaron!
I'll crush them all at once! Your move!
Stronger than ever!
I'm just getting warmed up.
Treasure located.
There we go. I smell treasure.
Pardon me?
There we go.
Take care. That's above an A-level threat.
Enemy sighted. Be careful.
Is there anyone here who's got some dirt on Van?
I don't think I have anything that would top what his best friend could share.
I have a story or two. I'll tell you about when Mr. Arkwright trained for 3 months at the Marduk.
Shut up! And why the hell do you know about that anyway?
Sucker fools, sucker fools.
I smell treasure.
That we can rest there. Whew, that hits the spot.
All right, this is where I'm gonna call it quits for today. Seems like we still got a ways to go. Finales, like the way things were shaping up, it seemed like they were gonna end it after Dantes was dead, but seems like we're gonna have to build up to something again, and then we're gonna have a final showdown. Which is interesting because there's really nobody else to have a final showdown with. The only person left is Melchior, and I don't really feel like he's worth final showdowning. So someone else is probably going to pop into the fold here, is my guess. But anyways, thanks for watching, appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time, to continue with some more Trails through Daybreak 1. Anya's? You're right. Can't forget about the Anya's theory. Anya's is the final boss. Which would go really poorly for me, by the way, because she is my main arts user, and she hits very, very hard. But with all that, see ya the next time I see you. Peace.